Hey there guys, thanks for checking out episode 14 of my week in review. I've not done one of these for a couple of weeks now actually because mainly I've been so busy. I had to get a couple of few figures done for Gencon, and the summer holidays with the kids now is it's really difficult to find time with all the other stuff I got going on. But things have calmed down a little bit more now. So I managed to put together some pictures here and recap what I did over the last week. So let's start off with some gaming. About a week or so ago, got together with the guys on a Saturday night and we played Above and Below. Now, this is a big favorite of mine. We've played it quite a few times, and it's got a bit of a resurgence because of the Near and Far Kickstarter. So we had a good time with that. I won this, and I tend to do pretty well in Above and Below. It's just one of those games where I click with well, and as you can see, we used the components that we painted as well. So that was really cool. Really enjoyed that. After that, we played Pillars of the Earth. Now, this was the first play for me. I've played its spiritual successor, World Without End, and I really like World Without End. It's got some great mechanics, and I've not played Pillars yet, but it seems to be the more popular of the two. So I was really excited to play this, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It's very similar in terms of theme, obviously, and really good components, nice mechanics, really interesting mechanics. I still think if I had to compare, I'd still think I'd prefer World Without End. But that's not to say I didn't like this. I really enjoyed it. And I would happily play this again. And then, to make it another night of firsts, I played Endeavour after that. Now, I've been itching to play this for ages. I mean, I love the look of this. I saw this on a Radar run-through a while back. And it's really hard to come by. And Martin managed to get a copy somewhere. And we gave it a go. Well, they've played it before. This was my first time. And I was surprised to find how quick it is. I mean, man, the turns fly by. You know, you're sitting there thinking, right, I need to do that. It's my turn again. Right, I'll do this. My turn again, my turn again. It's like, wow, it really flew by. And the game was not long either. Maybe 90 minutes, if that much. If it was that much. I can't remember. That was a while ago. But it was very, very quick. That's not to say it was a bad thing. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fantastic fun. Really interesting. It was sad to think that I wouldn't get any expansions or anything like that. But out of the box, there was plenty to do. And I really enjoyed that. I thought it was really good as well. So, really good game. That was a really good Saturday night. I mean, 3 excellent games straight in a row. The following night, or the following day, my son had his friend and his dad come over. They live nearby, so we thought we'd do a couple of things with the boys. One of the things we played was Nexus Ops. Alex, my son, really likes Nexus Ops. And he wanted, obviously, his friend Jack to play it. And it was quite an interesting game. His friend Jack had this one thing where he thought his strategy was, if I pile as many figures in one square, that means no one can attack me there. Which is probably true. There's no way going to get him anywhere near to winning the game, but it was pretty amusing to see. So that was pretty fun. It was Nexus Ops, good, light, fun strategy little game. After that, we played a couple of games with the other family. Hey, That's My Fish. That goes off really well in my family. Both my boys enjoy it. It's because especially with the younger one, he's got it on his app as well, like an app for his huddle. So he really enjoys Hey, That's My Fish. So we always bring it out and have a little go. That's good. And then we played Dragon Flame. I taught this to my son Alex, and me and Carla were playing as well. He really enjoyed that, and I think he actually won that as well. I think, if I remember correctly, or it was really close between him and Carla, and I came really way low down. But Dragon Flame's a good little fun little game. It's light, it's easy, and it's got some fun, interesting mechanics. So that's a good one for our family to play. And that was kind of what we did that weekend. Then the following weekend, the guys came around for the Saturday night again. And Molo brought with him Bullfrogs. I've never played this before. I've seen it a couple of times on the Facebook pages and so on. And it was quite good, actually. I liked it. It was really interesting. Really interesting sort of interaction mechanics. A lot of screwage. It was really good. I think I won this, and I think I just beat D. Which was interesting. I actually didn't mind that at all. It was pretty good. After that, I've been nagging D to bring around Legendary again. He's showing the Legendary Villains box here, but we've just played generic Legendary against Apocalypse. And I can't remember the particular heroes we use now. I remember it was Ghost Rider, Domino, that sort of thing. You can have a check on the picture there. But what's quite interesting about this is it came down, we were getting absolutely kicked in the nuts repeatedly by Apocalypse. He's really hard. And then it got round towards the end where it was just Molo and me left, and one of us two had to beat Apocalypse one final time to win. And I did mine, but Molo didn't do his. Actually, I think both of us had to beat. Yeah, that's right. We both had to beat him once each on our last turns. I did mine, and Molo didn't do his. So we lost. Just. It was really close. But it was really fun. I really enjoyed that. Legendary is such a good game, and now with Legendary Firefly out after Gencon, I think I'll definitely be picking that up. And then we had our first play of Islebound from Red Raven Games. This was interesting. I mean, after the first play, like halfway through the first game, I really didn't really know what was going on. I mean, I understood the mechanics and I understood the principle of the game. It just didn't seem to have any direction. I was like, just going around doing this, doing that. There was no real. It's very light, so there's no real like, I need to get this to get that to do this. It was just, well, I'll go get some fish, go trade these in for this, trade this in for that. It was alright. I mean, it's a solid game. It's not a terrible game by any means. It's just not one of my favorites. I mean, I love Red Raven Games. I've liked all the games they've done so far, and I do like this. It's just not my favorite. It's, if I had to choose, like, someone say, what game would you not want to play from Red Raven Games? It'll probably be Islebound. Just because it's just, I don't know, there's something about it. It's like the mechanics kind of fold together. Yeah, I'm just not sure what I think. It's not like it's a terrible game. It's just, I can't put my finger on why. I just don't really get on with it. And then we played a couple of light games after that. We played For Sale, which I really like, but really suck at. I've played it probably about 4 times now. And in those 4 plays over the recent couple of weeks, I've come dead last in all of them. And I've tried a different tactic in each time. Not all of them not good. But clearly, the fact that I came last. But it's still a really fun, quick, easy game. And I really enjoy it. And I'm definitely going to try and win this game at least some point in my life. After that, I had to show the guys Looney Quest. Because Looney Quest is a lot of fun. It's obviously a very simple, light little drawing game where you're trying to complete the little arcade stages by drawing, like, connecting lines and placing dots down and things like that. It sounds really ridiculous, and I suppose it is, but it's a lot of fun. The guys really enjoyed that, and I've played it a few times now, especially with the family. Everyone enjoys it. I can't say you can't take it too seriously, mind you. On the Sunday, we had some games with the family again, because all the boys obviously on holiday. They're trying to get as many activities with them done. I picked up a game off the Facebook page called Hook. I like pirate themes, boys like pirate themes, so I didn't really know what to expect. I had a quick look on Board Game Geek to see what it was like. It seemed okay, and then when I picked it up, it actually turns out it's quite a fun game. I really got to admit, it's nothing major, like it won't blow you out of the water, but when you're playing with family or just friends, it's actually quite a laugh. It can be quite amusing, and it's not that long either. 20-minute, half an hour game sort of thing. The boys liked it. They liked the idea of, trying to get the best cards as fast as possible. After that, we played King of New York. Everyone knows King of New York. It's a really nice, easy, fun game to play with families and light gamers. Because you just roll some dice, smash some people, get some points, buy some cards. Okay, not like that. Then in the midweek, I met up with the gamers, and one of the guys couldn't turn up, so we had 4 players, which is a normal size group if you generally what I like to play. So we played Abyss. I'm really liking Abyss. It's not like gonna blow anyone's socks off with mechanics or anything like that. Visually, artwork, it's really nice, but we played it. Everyone enjoyed it. That was there. It was really close. I think it was 3 points between the first 3 players, which is, I love it when games go like down to the wire and you're not really sure who's gonna win. I mean, I think either I or Dave ended the game. We counted up the points, and I think I came 3rd, but I was 3 points away from 1st place. So that was really good, and it was a nice, tight game, which I really liked. And straight after that, we played CV from Grana Games, and that was just as tight as well. They all enjoyed that as really, because it's a nice little sort of light thematic game. But that also ended up with the top 3 players all within 3 or 4 points of each other. Suffice to say, I came 3rd again. But no, really enjoyed it. It was a really good, solid gaming night. Just played those 2 games and had a lot of fun. Okay, so that's basically, I'm going to cap it off there before I start on to the next weekend of games. So that was all the games I played over sort of a 2 week period. And if I had to pick the game of those 2 weeks, if you like, I'd probably have to go with some really excellent games. Um, but I'd probably go with Endeavor. You know, I thought that was really good. Um, it was really fast, it was really easy to get into, but a lot of strategies, a lot of interesting mechanics, a lot of screw you. I mean, I got attacked relentlessly in that game. I came dead last, but I still really enjoyed it because I could see the possibilities of what the game is about. So I think Endeavor was my game of the week. And then we go on to painting. So I was talking about some of the stuff I've been busy with. First, I'll show you guys a couple of pictures I painted. A couple of pictures of the things I painted. I painted a couple of post-apocalyptic figures for a group of guys. It's sort of mixed in together, but they're from two different companies. The one is from, is it Modifius? Who do Achtung Cthulhu, which was interesting to do. Some of those tentacles on those sort of Cthulhu worms had to be individually put in, and also the figures next to them, the little creepy crawly things, all those legs and arms had to be put in. So they were not all that great to, you know, to get started set up with. But actually, once they've done, they look quite cool. But I really like the Savage Forge games miniatures. They were really good, really detailed, really crisp, nice, interesting figures to paint. They're slightly bigger scale. I mean, when you put them next to the Achtung Cthulhu figures, some of them look like giants. I mean, there's I think include the figure where I've got one guy in sort of baseball armor or American football armor, and another guy standing in just like a thug armor, and they look like father and son. Massively disparity between the figures, but still, I think the figures are great. Really, really top quality figures. And then come to the figures that I was painting for Gencon, which is for Gloomhaven. Chris Isaacs from Gloomhaven contacted me and asked me if I could do some demo figures for Gencon, but I had a really close window, and the figures had to be sent to me from America. I then had to get them painted and done, and then sent off to Paul Grogan from Gaming Rules to take them to America with him. So it was a really tight schedule, but I got them all done. I think they look great. I hope they, represented what he wanted, because there's not a lot of artwork out there for them. So I had to work off basically just the art cards from the game. I've actually tried the game as well, because another friend of mine, Chris Lee, who from the Merry Trasher YouTube channel, he's also got a set of figures that he got from a demo copy. And I painted his as well, and he's going to be doing a video as well. So I'll put a link up to that when he does it, and you guys can check that out. So I've done actually 2 sets of these figures in the same period, which was really cool. I mean, really interesting. They were really different. They're not like the generic fantasy that you would normally come across. I mean, half the time when I was looking at them, I was thinking, I don't really know what this is. I mean, there was some interesting stuff. Like you got the sorceress who's doing the fire and ice spell, and the human assassin who had like this sort of Zorro mask over her face. The little golem guy, who's supposed to be quite a biggish brute, I put him on a rock just to make him stand out a bit more. But it was really good. I really enjoyed painting them. I'm really looking forward to when the game comes out. Okay, so that's some of the figures I painted. You can obviously check out my Facebook page, Painting Nights, to see more of any things I paint and things I get up to, especially with videos and stuff like that. But then the last of the thing to finish off my Week in Read video is obviously Gencon was just passed, and there was an absolute ton of stuff that came out of Gencon. Man, so many good things announced. But I think if I had to go with the top 3 things that excited me the most about what was announced or released at Gencon, number 1 for me was Fantasy Flight's announcement of the Ruin Wars miniatures game. I love the Terranoff world. I really enjoy Ruinbound and Descent and all the other games that are set in Terranos world, Battle Lore, etc. So the Ruin Wars miniatures game is right up my alley. It's a miniatures game, sort of with X-Wing style sort of movement and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. Really going to go head first into that. And then Shadows of Brimstone, obviously new expansions for that was announced, and including a new core set that'll be kickstarted later this year. So super psyched about that. And then of course Seafall from Playdead Games. I mean, I'm a massive fan of the legacy style games. I've played 3 campaigns of Risk. I haven't played Pandemic yet, which is interesting, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. and everyone I know has obviously said it's fantastic. But I'll probably end up playing C4 before I play Pandemic, which is ironic, considering how long C4 has taken to come out. But those were my top 3 things I really saw from Gencon that I'm really excited about. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Post below what your top 3 things from Gencon was. And thanks for checking out this video. And hopefully I'll be able to do this more regularly again. And cheers.